What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And could we see a change in door handles on cars? Because it looks like the DOT and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, aka nhtsa, is going to be changing some guidance for newer vehicles. And the days of those door handles, like I used to love on my Model S, that would pop out and you could grab. And the days of pushing a button to open your door and not knowing where the manual release is not clearly defined are over. We're going to talk about all that and more right after this. Before we get back into the video, I want to thank Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. If you're into cars, you've probably already pretty good about maintenance. You change your oil, you rotate your tires, you keep up with recalls, and you fix small issues before they become expensive ones. Tell me how I know. I think online privacy is a lot like preventative maintenance on your cars, right? Most people don't realize how much personal information is floating around online, right? Until something happens, whether it's identity theft, scam calls. You ever get those, I'm calling you about your extended warranty. You get phishing attempts, or simply discovering that your home address and phone number are publicly searchable, which is kind of concerning. So Delete Me helps by finding your information on hundreds of data broker sites and people search websites, right? They submit removal requests on your behalf, saving you all kinds of time and continuing to monitor over time. So if your information shows up again, they work to remove it again. So here's my latest report. I'm going to cut to it so you can see it from Delete Me. So it's one of those things that isn't very exciting to think about, but it's something I'm glad someone else is handling for me. It saves me a ton of time and also keeps my personal information off the internet, which is huge. If you want to clean up what's out there on you, go to joindeleteme.com/TK Garage and use code TK Garage at checkout for 20% off. You can also use the QR code that you see on the screen for the entire time to get you over there as well. Now, let's get back to it. So it looks like they're going to change how we open the doors of our cars, which I can get. Unfortunately, I don't want to say people are stupid, but I mean, in a panic situation, you've just been into a car accident and the button you press to open the door doesn't open the door. Now, there's a manual release somewhere. Like in the Charger, they put it right in the little cubby hole down there in the where you can put like a cup or other shit in the door card, right? You can just reach down there and pull that back and it will open the door. Now, the Charger has a push button. The Tesla Model 3 does the same. My Tesla Model S actually had a handle or whatever, but to get in on the outside, the door handles would go in, right? It would be flush with the car. And when you'd walk up, you'd touch the car and the handle would come out. That's over with. Evidently, they are saying that the amount of deaths and injuries that have occurred because of these door handles, it's the same thing like Corvette does the same thing. You reach under, you push a button to open the door, that it has to have clearly defined door handles. No more of this hidden door handle shit if you want to sell a car in the US. That's what's being proposed now, which I know some people are going to be like, oh man, it sucks, man. It's going to screw with designs. And no, it won't. They'll figure it out, man. This isn't rocket science. And it's fine. They can still have the button to push, like in the Charger, right? They can still have the button to push, but they're just going to make them have an actual physical handle that's within the same vicinity that somebody can grab and open to manually open the door. That is what this change is bringing about. And I can see, like I said, especially when it comes to the Teslas, I can see why. Finding, like, if you've never been in a Tesla, this is where it becomes a problem. Not for the people that own it and have learned their vehicles, right? But let's say you're visiting somewhere, you rented a fucking Tesla on Toro or Hertz or whatever, and you get into an act and you don't know how to open the effing door. You gonna kick the glass out, try to kick out the sunroof or the glass roof or whatever. Like, no, man. And yeah, could you sit there for 3 or 4 minutes and figure out how to open the door? Sure. Most people that have common sense will be able to do that. Unfortunately, if the battery catches on fire, you ain't got 3 to 4 minutes to get out of the damn car. You got like seconds before that shit turns you into a barbecue. So I get where NHTSA is coming from on this. I'm never big about government regulation. I hate seatbelts personally. I'd rather that it's optional, that you don't have to wear them. I get tickets for it. I do. I don't wear a seatbelt all the time. I think that, and I know the comment, oh, TK, wear a seatbelt. Nah, I'm good. I've been in accidents wearing a seatbelt and not wearing a seatbelt. And I'd rather take my chances with the airbags in the car. And I'm a big dude. I ain't going out no windows. I'll put it like that. That said, I don't hate this rule. I don't. I think it's going to make stuff easier. Unless they're going to have to institute something. Like, I could see Tesla like not wanting to change it. And it just means when you get into an accident which also could be a problem, that the doors automatically pop, like they open. That could be a possible thing. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about this news, about the change of rules when it comes to door handles? Because I understand. I get it. I get why they're doing it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.